Alrighty, we are live, guys. Hi, everybody. We have a different kind of video going on right now. Uh, Wanted to show proof. There's another one of me. So there you are. There's the proof. Okay, so we're going to wait for some people to come on, but we can start talking now. I don't know what about right now until everybody gets in. Hey, Lydia. How are you? Anna. Yeah, there's two of us. What are you going to do? Be scared. That's what you're going to do. I wanted to come on here with my sister. She came to visit me from Michigan. So she's here. And you can tell we both needed a haircut, probably. We do, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've been having sister time. And I did Kelly's makeup today, so had to, right?
Yeah.
Kelly's nervous, so. Hi, Lulu. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Lynn. How's everybody doing? This is my sister, Kelly, that was in the chat yesterday, and I wanted to introduce her. And I thought maybe we would do a little bit of Q&A. If you guys want to ask us some questions. And she's the good twin.
Yeah.
You know, it's weird that you say that because everybody says that Kelly's the good one, and
Yeah.
I'm not. So, Yep, we're twins, Lynn. So, anyway, I thought it might be fun to do a Q&A with everybody. Since I know some people had questions about me having a twin the other day, so I thought I would open it up in the chat for you guys to ask us whatever, as long as it's PG and not that stupid. So just keep that in mind. If you guys, Lydia, people are right. Yeah, okay. She might, really think about it. Don't you think I'm the good one? She's acting innocent here, but she's really not. Okay, so if you guys want to ask us some questions, you can. Like I said, she is still living in Michigan. That's where I came from. I'm in Indiana right now, of course, but I grew up most of my life in Michigan and then moved here. Been here for 4 years, and she's still in Michigan. So we don't see a lot of each other. So if you guys have any questions, feel free. And how are you guys doing tonight? Hopefully everybody's good. Are you nervous? I can tell you are. She's nervous. You should have seen us doing the makeup. I was doing her makeup, and it looks nice, okay, because I did it, right? But, I freaked her out, and she looked like a clown for a while. So, I had to show her she wasn't going to look like that forever. But we were laughing, and it literally took us at least an hour, if not past an hour, to do her makeup, and then I had to do mine. So. Oh, thanks, Lydia. She said you look
Thank you.
so good with your hair down. Well, my grandkids are 10 months apart. They're called Irish twins. Oh, my oldest two boys are 11 months apart, so I understand that. Hannah says you look beautiful.
Thank you.
How many children does Kelly have?
I have a son and a daughter.
She has 2. I have 5. And how about we ask who looks older? She looks older. Oh, hi, Handmade. Handmade Designs. Yeah, we are twins.
Hi.
I haven't seen you in a while. And Mike's in the chat now. Hi, Mike. Yeah, Kelly has 2 kids, and I have 5, and they're pretty much obviously grown, so and on their own. Her son still lives with her, her youngest. So,
And we were pregnant with both my kids the same time for your kids.
Yeah. Her oldest and my second son, we were pregnant at the same time with them. So there was one time we were pregnant together. At the same time, not together. That sounds weird.
Yeah,
well, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I wasn't involved in your issue. I wasn't there.
Sure. Are
so
you
glad.
Sure?
Yeah, I'm positive on that one. Unless you drugged and gagged and dragged me.
No. No. Please, no. No. And so anyway, and by the way, like I said, I know we need haircuts, or I do. I want her to chop off her hair, but she won't. You know, I want to chop off mine, pretty much. A lot of it. I did cut a little bit of her hair, and it's still extremely long. It's past the middle of her back. Thanks, Mike. We do, when I seen somebody said something in the chat about fooling teachers, we used to fool teachers, but not intentionally. We didn't have to try. We just, in school, they would get us mixed up. They could never tell us apart because back then we looked exactly alike, like mirror image likeness. So, Handmade Design said both are looking mirror. She said, Polynesian. We look Polynesian.
Yeah, I've heard Latino, Puerto Rican, Greek, Mexican, just everything. Half black, Chinese.
We usually get passed off. I think the one I hear the most is Hispanic. What you say?
Yeah,
It's
Hispanic.
probably the most. We'll get people that just start talking Spanish to us because they think we are come from Mexico or whatever, or a Mexican or a Spanish-speaking country, and so they'll just start talking Spanish to us. And obviously, I comprehend only a couple words. And after that, you've lost me. And I'm like, I only speak English. And hope to God they even understand that. Because at that point, I've probably already lost them. But they always act surprised when I can't speak Spanish. Tahitian. Could sell Tahitian products.
We look exotic. We might as well just say that because we look different mixes. Exotic. I'm going to use that one.
I don't know. I guess maybe we do. I don't know. Who knows? But anyway, that is one thing that we get a lot. People start talking Spanish to us, and we just obviously don't understand them at all. I don't think.
We know 1 through 10.
Yeah, we can count
That's
1
it.
through 10, and probably even that I butcher. I'm sure the numbers, so I'm not even gonna try.
Hola.
Hola. We can say that. Or is it hola or hola? Lydia, see, you're gonna have to teach me that even. See, I don't know. Ola. Is the H silent? I don't even know. I don't know what we're doing. Anyway, but yeah. So, does anybody have, do you know Japanese 1 through 10? No.
Mm-mm.
Let's see. I'm trying to think of what else do we get asked a lot. I'm trying to think of some questions.
Who's older?
Oh yeah,
Her.
I'm older. Well, it was thought to be almost 16 minutes, but it was really only like 8 minutes, like somewhere around in there. So around 8 minutes, I was born first, and our parents used to put different colored barrettes in our hair to tell the difference. They'd put red barrettes in my hair, and they'd put green or blue in hers, and so that they could tell us apart. That's how they did it. So, so, yeah, 8 minutes long.
And she's the man, she's the husband in my life because she's the protector. And so no one can mess with me. I can't date. I got rules, kind of like her kids, but more, which is crazy. And we'll talk about that later.
Let's talk about it now.
No, let's not.
Why not? Come
I
on.
can't even handhold. There's a rule.
No, I don't like her like kissing, holding hands, doing anything with any affection in front of me. Like, I cannot stand it. And literally, I have to tell her to knock it off because I don't like seeing it. How many siblings do you have? Okay, we have a lot because we were adopted when we were little, of course. So we have, let's see.
There's 8 of us in the adopted family total.
So that means we have 6 brothers and sisters on the adopted side. Our biological side, we honestly don't know the exact number. Right now that we know of for sure, there's 11 of us on the real side. So, we have at least 9 brothers and sisters on our biological side. So, big family. And, oh, you didn't know your mother. Oh. Yeah, as far as siblings, a lot of them we are not too awfully close to. So, like family get-togethers, there's not too many, so it's that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, when it comes to Kelly and dating, I have a hard time with it because it bothers me because I don't even know where to begin on this. I just can't stand, like, I don't know what it is with her having public affection, or at least affection in front of me. I can't stand it. Like, literally, it drives me nuts. I tell her to knock it off. So, oh, hi, Belle. This is Kelly, my sister.
Hi.
And we're doing kind of a Q&A. Oh, there's Bob. Bob's in the chat now.
Bob.
We didn't get to bother Bob too much before he left. Belle says, hi, that's Annie Beth.
Hi.
I still call her Belle. What the story is, her YouTube name used to be Belle Ain. And
okay.
I still call her Belle. And
hi, Belle.
Thank God she's fine with it because I still call her. But anyway, yeah, dating as far as Kelly, it's just one of those things. I get weirded out to the point where it just bothers me if she is too close with a guy, like too affectionate in front of me. It just literally drives me nuts. So I try to like have her not kiss or anything in front of me because it's too weird for me. Still.
I'm in quarantine every day. That's pretty much what it is.
If I'm around her, she can't date. I don't know. It sounds weird, but it works, right? Does it work for you? It does for me. So anyway, let's see what else. You got any good stuff to spill?
Yeah. When we were little, my mom told us that she used to pinch me and take my toys. She was my bully. So I learned real quick not to like bullies from the time as a baby. Apparently. Yeah.
Oh, wow. What a story. I don't know as if I really believe that, but okay. I don't think I would have done that. Maybe. I think what it was, we have this inside joke where when we were born, Kelly her head was ginormous compared to mine. Mine was this skinny little petite head, little tiny head, and then there was Kelly's who had this pumpkin round head. And the inside joke is that she ate all the food supply, and I barely got any. So, see, Lulu says, Dawn, were you really a bully? No way. See? Thank you, Lulu. I'm glad somebody doesn't believe.
And my scars probably prove that somewhere.
Okay. Yeah. As we got older, and we had to share everything, as you can imagine, because we were twins, and that's the way, when it came to us, it was, since there were so many kids, if anybody's going to share, it's going to be us, because we were twins, right? And we should be used to it, that kind of thing. So, yeah, I think when we would fight, over stuff as we did, because I wanted to have my own stuff. She wanted to have her own, even though we were supposed to share it. So the fights, yeah. Sometimes I got dominant, I think.
She's dominant. I'm a kitten. She's
no, we're not going that far.
Cat.
Okay, we're going. That's extreme. No innocence here. I know it looks like maybe there's some innocence going on, but no. You're a twin, Belle? Awesome. Now I gotta meet her. Mike says he thinks you're the bully. I agree. There we go. Now it's a bully. But
I should have been, but the angel kissed me and I'm too sweet, and here I am.
Who had more boyfriends?
You. She was boy crazy and I was picky. I still am.
Okay. I'm picky, but back then I was boy crazy. I was still picky, but I liked a lot of boys.
She did.
Well, you should have. You didn't. I didn't want her to like anybody. I wanted her to just, just not. I don't think I've ever wanted you to date anybody ever. Have I?
No.
I don't know. It's weird. Like I said. Well, oh gosh. Okay. So anyway, I know that's a weird thing with me, like I said, guys, but I still, to this day, I always tell her you're not allowed to date because I can't stand it. I just can't. Yeah, dating is overrated at times. Sometimes, I don't know. With her, she just shouldn't. Oh, Bob. And let's see, what else? Do you have any dirt to spill about me? And make sure it's
okay.
PG.
I'll tell you the
not
PG
stupid
stuff that's not horrible.
Okay,
She was
good.
always So she was, I don't want to call it a brute, but like in cheerleading, she could be a base and I was the feather. Like she could lift me on her shoulders. I couldn't lift her. I was just a few pounds heavier than her and she was like a grade smarter than me or half grade smarter. So I had a couple things that I kind of despised her for a while. And then I think, volleyball, you were more of the hitter. And what was I? All around?
Setter.
Okay, I was a setter more. But I'm trying to think of what else.
Basically, I was more the leader or more of the, I would be the first one to do something before she would. I was the first one to dye my hair, the first one to, what? I don't know. Just, I'd be the first one to go out
I've never
and
been
try it.
married. She was married. So I haven't done that.
Yeah, she hasn't been married.
I don't know.
She's so serious right now. I can't stand it. Normally, when we get together, all we do is laugh, or I laugh at her. So, anyway, there's laughing. Oh wow, Belle. So Belle, you were the hitter, and Amy was the setter. You were the leader. So okay, Belle. So you and I are more like that. There you go. We get along. Lydia. Lydia, are you freaked out yet? So what else? We got any dirt about me in particular? Like any stories you want to tell them?
What was the band member we met at the club
Oh God, this
that
story.
liked you? I always thought it was Rob Zombie's drummer. But
No, okay. You know, when we were talking about in Autumn's video about meeting famous people, one of the famous people, I guess you could say we met, although, I mean, to me, they're not a big deal, and they weren't back then, and I hated their music, was that band called the Verve Pipe. And the Verve Pipe had this one song. They were like a one-hit wonder on the radio. They had this one song, and it drove me nuts, and I hated it. Well, anyway, Kelly and I used to go dancing at the club all the time. All the time. I mean, we loved to dance. So all we did was dance for a while, as much as we could. I mean, not every weekend, but wanted to, I think, just because we liked it. And it kept us in shape and that kind of thing. Well, anyway, we were at a club that that group, they were singing in a nearby town or something, and they came to our club that we were at, and so we met them, and yeah, it was a joke. You go ahead and describe.
Well, the one guy liked her and
Obsessed.
wanted us to go to the after party that they had. We didn't go.
Do we play co-ed? You mean volleyball? No.
No, it was always.
We went to a Christian school, so it wasn't co-ed. Just the women's or the high school girls team.
Yeah, and we played on a church league outside of school.
Yeah.
Both did. We played against each other.
So anyway, the Verve Pipe. Go ahead, finish the story.
Yeah, he wasn't taking no for an answer, but ended up taking it. And so we never went, but it was, I'm glad we didn't go because it wouldn't have been a great party to go to. Probably drugs and drinking and.
Belle went to private school too.
Wow.
Belle, are you my twin instead of her? Because I think that's
What?
yeah, she's a leader. She's the more, yeah, she was the hitter, not the setter.
Well,
like everything.
yeah.
Yeah, there's my twin. Val, you're my twin. She's not my twin. So I don't know. Yeah, why aren't you here? I don't know. Anyway, back to the verve pipe idiot. We were dancing. The story is, I don't know if she really remembers, but we would be dancing, and all of a sudden, it was the harmonica player. It wasn't even the singer, the lead or the guitarist or the cool drummer. He was the harmonica player.
Oh, I thought it was the drummer, but
no,
okay.
He was the nobody on the group. Anyway, he eyed me down and became obsessed and would follow us around the club. Like, wouldn't leave us alone. I couldn't get alone. He kept asking if I wanted to dance with him, and I was like, no. And he looked like Jesus. Yeah, he had the long hair and the mustache and the
If
beard.
Jesus was a rocker, but
if Jesus was a harmonica player and was in a club dancing and grinding on top of me, okay, then there was Jesus.
that's so messed up. Okay, ignore
So
what she
messed up.
just said. 'Cause that wasn't right for anyone.
Messed up. It's so messed up, but this is a true story, okay? That's I can't. Oh, thank God. Where's my puffs? Because I always have them available. And okay, where are they? Here they are. Okay. So anyway,
I don't know what to say right now.
oh my God. Okay. Anyway, this guy, I'm like, who are you? He's like, I'm famous. And I'm like, okay, so who are you? And he goes, you don't know who I am? And I'm like, no. He's like, I'm the harmonica player for the verve pipe. I said, okay. And I'm like, I don't even like this group. Okay. So, like, who cares? And then he says he's the harmonica player. And I'm like, well, I would have danced with him for a little while if he would have been the lead singer, because maybe I could have met other people. I don't know. Where were we going with this thing? Oh my God. So anyway, the idiot was following me around the whole time, and I just wanted it off my chain. And it was really hard to get. He was obsessed, and he like wouldn't leave me, and he'd come up. I'm like, get off of me, you loser. And he just kept on, and finally I had to be really rude and mean with him to get him to leave, because he was just an idiot. And yeah, Val, he looked like Jesus. I'm telling you, if Jesus was a harmonica player for the verve pipe in a club grinding against me, would I, like a loser, you'd have Jesus. Anyway, I would get these obsessed people. But here's our story going. It's not going anywhere. This story has no really
Value. It has no meaning.
There's no value to this.
Really,
story.
just disregard whatever was said the last 20
my
minutes.
God. Yeah, I don't even know why we're telling this story, because it's really stupid. To this day, I forget what the song is, but like if I ever hear like that song come on the radio, I about die. I lose it every time, because then I remember Jesus dancing on top of me, and it was so revolting. It was so revolting that I just, oh God. Anyway, can we get to a different story? Because this story didn't go anywhere at all. Oh God, this story has no meaning. Okay, let's get some a story dirt, but not that one. Just flopped. It's something else. Kelly, however, when it came to the club, Kelly and I there were big differences when it came to guys. Still are, but yeah, I mean we have the same sort of taste, but a little twist. Okay, I'll give you an example. Like, how many of you guys used to watch the Dukes of Hazzard? Okay. Moving on a prayer. Oh, the freshman. Is that the name of it? Oh, did you? Well, I'm glad somebody found it hilarious because I don't know. I was laughing because I always look at her, and we know it's such a ridiculous story because especially if you were there, you get what I'm saying. Like I always had that luck with obsessed people. And then when Kelly would get somebody obsessed with her, I always could break it up. I would literally break them two up, you know, because I couldn't stand it. But I'm trying to think of other stories that we have. Think of another one that's different.
What, the teenager, early 20s?
Oh, okay. I was giving you an example. I got lost. Okay, differences in men. If you watch the Dukes of Hazzard before ever, um, what is it, Luke and Bo? I always went for the blonde, which was Bo, right? And you went for the dark-haired Luke. Okay, there you go. So like differences like that, I don't know, but yeah, Boss Hog, yeah. So that kind of thing. Anyway, but Kelly's type of guys she would meet, they always were like one sandwich short of a picnic. I mean, they just didn't have all their marbles upstairs. I tell her all the time, she had guys, type of guys she attracts are the type that when they would try to tell a joke and get me to laugh, um, it wasn't a joke. There was no, I mean, they said it was a joke. There was no joke or humor. It was just stupid. They would say something like, I told a joke to Kelly, I would always get her laughing. And I said some kind of joke in the club. And the guy she was with, I mean, he was good looking, okay, but he was so dense. And he goes, oh, I got a joke for you. And I'm like, okay, what? What do you want? And because he was trying to outdo my joke. I'm like, okay, go for it. Because I had Kelly like about in tears, like I am now. Well, his joke was that he put shaving cream on his roommate's face, and when the roommate woke up, he, would scratch his nose or something, it would get on his hand. I go, that's not a joke. Like, I looked at Kelly and I go, why do you always pick the dumb ones, like right in front of him? I didn't care. Like, I was that type that I was like, you're so dumb. Like, I can't get over it. Like, I can't. I was rude. I'll admit it, but she would get the really dumb dumbs, and I just could not, like, her type of guy. I could not connect. Like, I was like, why? I said, on the outside you look good, but when you open your mouth, you just ruin the whole picture. So I don't know. That's the type of guys she would get, and it would just totally annoy me to death. I'm sure you wanted everybody to know this.
Not really.
All right.
Disregard that.
Well, now they know. So anyway, she laughed at him. So anyway, let's see. We got to tell some real stories. What other stories? Cross out men. We don't really want to go there, do we? What other stories do we have? We have a lot of stories, but I don't know. Some of them are out there or boring or I don't know.
Just that all the guys that pretty much went with you hit on me, but not necessarily my guys hit on her.
There were some guys that she dated, of course, that would hit on me too, but I think more of the guys I dated hit on her. So that was weird. Weird. Always had that. I don't know. Does Kelly like nerds?
I like intelligence. And if you classify that as nerdiness, then okay, to a degree. But not so smart, you're stupid. And there are those that are like that, no. If that's specific.
No, the stupid ones you would have were actually good looking. They just opened their mouth and destroyed the whole image. At least for me. Like they were just eye candy for a second. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, what else? We're not that interesting.
Yeah, we're not.
Pretty boring. Why are you so boring? She just is. Oh my god. Did you hit the guys? Did we hit the guys? What?
Dawn hit some guys. She hit my daughter's father.
Oh yeah, I actually beat up a couple guys.
She was the fighter. I'm the lover. I'm the affection passionate, and she's the aggressive, dominant. Yeah.
Hi, Blandine. Okay, what she means, because, okay, I don't just go out and pick fights or want to fight. So let's just start there because it sounds like I'm a fighter. Okay, you said I was a fighter, so that sounds bad. Let's not.
It can be used for the good in defense,
Which it is.
but then it is.
But it is. I had to, okay, like I said before, some of the guys she would date, okay, were just terrible people. And the one guy, her oldest daughter, well, her oldest kid, her only daughter, her dad and I used to work together, and then she came and worked with us. She met him, they got together, had a baby, whatever, whatever. Well, when they were dating, I mean, he was just mean and rude. And of course, I knew him. And when I worked with him, he always tried to get with me, but I couldn't stand him. And a couple times, he would make moves and like grope me. And I was the type that would slug him. I would slug him. I would do whatever, punch him, kick him, whatever I did, get him off me. And so when she said she was dating this guy, I was like, no, 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 not. I'm like, why would you? He's horrible. And I'm like, why would you date that? And of course she did. And he was awful to her and things that he would do. And when he was seeing her, I mean, I had to beat him up a couple times, quite a few times that I think about it.
Probably.
But that was, I had to, okay? And you guys, if you have a sister, anybody you are protective over, you know what I'm saying. So that was a have to thing. But yeah, when it came to her, I was pretty protective, I would say. Can I rent you to beat up some of my friends? Maybe for price.
See, I use Dawn as a threatening tool still to this day. I'll sick my guard dog on you. Who's that? My sister. And I know it's laughable to some, but I have. And like for my kids, when they went into dating, I always threatened that she would chaperone. They were like, no, no. They'd rather have me chaperone them than their Aunt Dawn. And yeah. So it's handy for some things, and then
For a lot.
it's a train wreck for others.
It's really not a train. She exaggerates, but
Like if you make
Hi,
her mad,
Daisy.
she'll cuss you out in 5 languages.
Oh,
I tell people this.
Belle was the protector too. I swear, Belle, you're really my twin. I just know it. That's what it is here. That's what's going on. Who are you?
Nobody, I just
You're not
shared
my
a
twin.
womb with you. That's all. I mean,
Well,
yeah, if you count that, sharing a womb, then pretty
Okay.
important.
whatever. Did Dawn ride in the back seat to protect Kelly? I have been on many of her dates. It is true.
It is true.
Some of them she would have me on purpose be on her dates because she, didn't know the guy real well and wanted me. So yes, I've been on her dates. That was fun, wasn't it? Honestly, we had fun. We had fun on your date.
We had fun.
Except for me, it was
Except-
awful when the guy showed up and he was so ugly that I looked at Kelly and I had to literally, there were some times, I know this is going to sound awful, but I had to get up and say, just a second, I got to go to the bathroom. And I would laugh so hard in the bathroom, she could probably hear me, because I couldn't believe she was with, whoever she was with.
Her description is so vibrant, but there's my side if y'all want to know that.
I couldn't stop.
I'll get a channel for myself and describe that later.
No. But anyway, I mean, come on. Some of the guys she would pick, I'd be like, what? I parked in a parking lot to make sure my sis was okay on a date. I don't blame you, Belle. I'm the oldest, Blandine. Yeah, we're having a Q&A session, kind of, sort of. We're kind of revealing too much. Are we revealing too much?
Not yet.
Well, why don't we? About you.
No.
Okay. Anyway, hi, Stephanie. You're 30 minutes older than your twin. Oh, Belle. Wow. See, we were told in the beginning we were like 16 minutes apart, and everybody thought that was a long time. But come to find out, we were over 7 or close to 8, somewhere around in there. Reveal. Belle says reveal more if she likes stories.
I'm not sure.
Mike says revealing is good therapy.
See, this is why I have trust issues. Sort of. I do.
Because of me?
Well,
What?
Because it,
I was the only one you could trust. What are you talking about? This ain't right. This ain't right. This ain't right. Okay. No, a lot of it's weird. I treated her like a kid, if you want to be honest, a lot, didn't I? I mean, I
That's
protected her, but I still to this day I boss her around. I tell her
she's the Lucy of the Peanuts. The Schultz. Charles Schultz.
I was like, Lucy, where's it?
You're Lucy. She's Lucy.
Okay. I'm Lucy, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, with the bad hair, yeah, I guess. But she, I tell her, still to this day, not to date, that is a proven fact.
She tells me that all my clothes are bad and horrible, and my hair is, and my makeup.
I did her makeup. And by the way, I think she looks nice. And what happened to your lip? Your lipstick is wearing off. I don't know. But anyway, I do stuff.
Right now?
Yeah, right now we're doing it.
Okay.
There you go. Okay. I am the one that just takes charge when it comes to her. It's just how it is. Right? Wouldn't you say?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know if you were that way. I was like a mama. I drove Amy, did drive until like 19, and I wouldn't let her do anything stupid. Belle, you are sounding so much like me, Belle. It's weird, and I don't know what to do about it. We need to meet. I swear, you really are my actual twin.
I guess I'm an orphan now, an orphan twin. But if anybody wants to sign up to be my twin, let me know, and I'll get a channel started for just you and me.
Oh, wow. Here comes the violins and the certain people serving cheese.
Teeny I knew.
Yeah, for real, I don't know what it was. I always kid with her about why I was so, dominant and stuff. It's because I had to fight for the food, obviously, and oxygen in the womb. So, obviously...
Wow.
Obviously, you become dominant at that point. From there on out. Oh, God. But seriously, we have an inside joke because her head, when we were born, I feel like I got cat hair in my mouth. When we were born, still. Anyway, she, I can't get it out, for real. Do I have to? Anyway, when we were born, she had a big fat head. And my head was like this. And her head was like this. And literally, it must be because I fought for air and food and anything to make me feel human in there because she took all the food supply clearly. So we still have that inside joke. And that's what made me dominant. It was her fault. So there you go.
Oh, and FYI, in case anybody wants to know whose other fault it was for anything else in your life, it was mine.
What?
You're welcome.
What?
It's just easier to cut the chase. It's my fault.
I blame her. Pretty much. Yeah. So let's see what else. So yeah, I boss her around still to this day. I tell her, she puts too much pepper in her food. I don't like spicy stuff, so I tell her to knock it off. I tell her when she makes this salad called cornbread salad, not to put the ranch in because she likes ranch. I hate ranch. So I'm like, no, when you make it for me, you make it my way. You don't make it your way. And yeah, I still tell her what to do. I don't know. It's just a thing. Ooh, big fat head. Man, Kelly was so wrong to choke out all the life support. Exactly, Mike. And she did.
Wow.
She did take the life support. Yeah, you did. Well, your head was so gigantic. I still can't get over that. If you were to see a picture, like we weren't identical at that point. It wasn't until we were like, I don't know what, around 5, when my head grew to normal size. It took 5 years. 5 years. Yeah, it took at least 5 years for my head to grow to the size of a pumpkin. And now I wish it would grow back to, petite, but it's not. It's bigger. Did you guys fight with each other? Amy and I would get in some crazy fights, like pulling hair.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
yeah.
would pinch my arms till she draw blood and rip up my skin. And I always had marks on my arms because that's where she grabbed.
I really was too mean to her.
And then I was
when
helpless.
we would get in a fight.
Yeah. Until I took my high heel
I did
shoes
need
to her head.
oxygen when I was born. I'm sure I did.
She's got a scar from when I finally had enough and took a high heel shoe and planted it in her head.
She took a stiletto to my head, and when she hit it right here, it cut it open and blood squirted like a fountain, just like that. And when I seen blood squirting out of my head, like my eyes went like this, and like literally, probably I looked like evil incarnate or something. And I grabbed onto her like a monster. Yeah, it wasn't good. That was our worst fight, wasn't it?
Yeah,
that was our worst fight. That was bad. I mean, she had to do whatever. I mean, to her defense, when it came to fights, I was the nasty one. I usually made her bleed or like rough. I was the rough one. Belle says she's gonna pee. She's laughing so hard.
Oh, and I'm the sap, and you're she gets angry first and then hurt and sad. I get sad first, then angry later.
Not always. Okay,
not always, but
now.
Overall.
No, she thinks I'm angry. Guys, I'm always happy, am I not? You guys can vouch for this, right? Yeah, I hulked out. For sure, Belle, I hulked out. When I seen the blood squirting out like a fountain, like now we can laugh about it, obviously, but back then, I seen nothing but red, and I'm like, I'm bleeding. She made me bleed because she hardly ever made me bleed. It was always me doing the, like I said, I was the nasty one when it came to fighting. Like lots of times, like when I was apologizing to her, I had to admit, okay, I got nasty. I got bad. I did. Yeah, Blandine, we have some stories. Hi, Cherry. Yes, Cherry. This is Cherry Berry. She's a friend of mine. I haven't seen her in so long. Yes, this is my twin sister, and we're divulging today.
Yeah.
And if you have any questions for us, Cherry. Oh, I'm glad you were on. Yes, I'm glad you were on. It's so great to see you. Cherry Berry, I haven't seen her, and she's been gone for like 4 months or something. Mike says he's learning a lot about sisters. Well, we've had some moments. I mean, obviously good and bad, but our fight, like, it's weird because if anybody else attacked her in any kind of way, like, I literally would become numb. That's when I started to notice I have this thing when somebody fights with her at all, like even yells at her or anything, because I was so protective. I literally either I start shaking, I turn red, and I just go numb and I don't feel anything. And then I'm just like, and I like just want to hurt that person. Cat fights, did you claw each other? Yeah. Yeah.
I got clawed the most though, so I wouldn't.
Oh, Cherry said she always wanted a sister. She had 3 older brothers. Cherry, yeah, well, I could be your sister, Cherry. I mean, I don't even think Kelly's really my twin.
I'm an
at
orphan
this
twin
point.
now, so I could use a sister.
Kelly, I mean, Belle's more like me than Kelly, so which is Annie Beth. Cherry in the chat, Annie Beth. She used to go by Belle Aim. I'm not sure if you remember. Anyway, it sounds like I have more in common with Belle than her. So it's weird, but that's what's happening here. Okay, I don't want your makeup to smear. See, I have to tidy her up, guys. I did her makeup, and I will take full credit because I did. Aren't you glad I took full credit? Anyway, yeah, I'm the bossy sister. I will admit that. What else am I? But I'm the good sister, the better, the nicer. I mean,
Okay, we always said, okay, if you put us in a jail cell, I would be quivering in a corner crying, and Dawn would demand that everybody respects her, or else she'd murder him in the cell. That's the difference between her and me. If that makes it clear.
Thank
really.
you, Belle. That's probably true. Her in the jail, yeah, I can't picture that. That would be nothing but bad.
I have no record, but yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we should do like a game where we do like pancakes, French toast, Pepsi, Coke. Let's do that.
Okay.
Okay, French toast or pancakes? What's your fave?
French toast.
Okay, that's mine too. Okay, let's do a count. Where's my pen?
We got one. That'll probably be our only agreement.
No, we're not that far different, but
9 day, black and white, volcano, waterfall.
Oh my gosh, we're different, but we're not. Okay, so, yeah, we got one right. I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay, so we got one. I'm just going to count like this. Okay, so we got one. Okay, Pepsi or Coke?
Pepsi.
Pepsi, great. That's 2. 2 for 2. Okay, Ford or Chevy?
Chevy.
That's me too. I thought you said we were different.
We are.
Okay.
We are.
Blondes or brunettes?
As far as
just who, like men, like normally.
Brunettes.
Brunettes for me too. Is this getting too weird? Because it is for me. Tattoos.
No.
I don't have any either. Wow. I thought we had differences. Where are they? I know we do. Okay, leader or follower?
I would say I used to be a follower for years, but I'm stepping out. Am I? I am.
Okay, you're not. I'm a leader.
Does that have to make me a follower? Isn't there another bracket in there?
No, it's either you're a leader or a follower.
I'm a co-leader.
Okay, then you're not a leader. I'm a leader. She's not a leader. Okay, so there's one for the other. So let's word it same and not the same. Okay. Dog or cat? Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Dog or
man.
cat? Gun to your head. Now, I love animals, so this one's going to be hard, but go.
Okay, I love dogs more, but I hate that you have to care. You always have to take them outside. So that's the stipulation.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I think we both would say both, so that might be hard.
Yeah.
Human or aliens? Probably aliens. Probably.
Yeah, I'd rather.
Oh,
an
man,
alien
we're the
better.
same on that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Belle. I mean, let's do. Let's really think. Anybody got any other ones? Gumby or Yogi Bear? Yogi Bear.
Yeah.
Oh, we got that one the same. Okay. Okay, as far as cultural food,
Mexican.
no, Mexican or Italian, which one would you rather?
Mexican.
Mexican. Yep. Oh, weird. Okay, let's see. Okay. Well, I've been married, she hasn't, so we can put that as a difference. What else? McDonald's or Taco Bell?
McDonald's.
Yeah, I would say most of the time McDonald's for me too, so that's the same. Okay, so hot dog or salty or sweet snacks. Oh God.
It depends.
Okay, mine used to be salty. I would say more so. Man, I'd probably have to say more sweet.
I think
It used to be salty, but I'd say it's sweet now more. I mean, if there's a gun to my head, that's how you have to pretend. It's a gun to your head, Kelly.
Oh, that's a nice thought.
Right?
But,
isn't it?
yeah,
though?
right here.
Right there.
I'm gonna say probably sweet. Sweet too.
Okay, so
yeah.
we're the same on that. Okay, so we have 10 things that are the same, 2 things that are different. Okay. Let's see. Okay. What is your absolute favorite color?
Pink.
Boring. Mine, let's see, would it be red? Now, candy apple red or bright white? I'm going to go with candy apple red. See the difference? I like the
fierce and subtle.
Wow. Okay. She had the boring pink. There you go. Candy apple red. Favorite music genre? Okay.
Dance. Dance music.
Yeah, dance. We both love to dance, so yeah, we're the same on that. We love to dance, so dance music, I'm telling you. Okay, what else do you guys got? Mac or PC?
I'm not used to the Mac, so probably PC.
It'd be PC. Okay. Spinach or kale? Neither.
Spinach. If I had to go.
Ew, no.
Spinach.
Cooked spinach?
Mm-hmm.
It tastes like dirt. Okay, if I'm going to have spinach, it would be raw. Okay, there's a difference. No, we're not the same on that at all. Okay, she can handle spicy. I absolutely no spice. If it's pepper, it has to be the ground pepper that's been sitting in a jar for a while, that all the heat is gone. And she likes pepper, so there's a difference.
Yeah.
Spicy is a no-go. Mountains, Sherry says mountains or beach? Beach. Mountains or beach?
Mountains.
What? Nuh-uh. Mountains or beach? Since when? Bria?
Mhm.
Okay, no, no. So she wants the mountains where she can hike and basically, I don't know. That's it. The beach, I can skinny dip. There we go. I can watch other people skinny dip. I don't
I
know.
can watch people fall off the mountain, like my enemies. So that's the kicker.
Okay, so you would rather watch people fall off the mountain than watch people skinny dip.
Yeah.
Okay, we're too weird. Hot or cold? Hot or cold weather? Oh, hot or cold weather?
Hot.
Oh. Are we? If we're talking extreme, like really, really hot or really, really cold,
Well,
do the extreme. I'd have to go with cold because I can
Cold.
always dress
It's
warmer and cuddle.
extreme cold.
Okay, good. Then we're the same on that. Fine. Anything else? Don, are you going to a nude beach? I have been to one. That's a whole nother story. Should we go there?
I've been asked to join a nude club, but we
So
won't
have
go
I.
there any further than that.
That's another story for
Another
adult
channel.
time. No, really, it's honestly, it's PG. Mine's actually the story with it. Should I even break for this story? You have. I don't even think you've heard this story. Have you heard about the not the nude beach? It was a nudist camp. Have you heard?
No.
Okay. Well, it's story time on Dawn's channel. Here we go. Are you ready for this?
Not really.
Okay, it wasn't a nude beach. It's a nudist camp, so there's a difference, guys. I prefer the nudist beach, me not being nude, but like all men and men being nude, maybe. I don't know. That doesn't sound that great, believe it or not. Anyway, okay. So nudist camp. Let's go there. Nudist beach. Wait, what? You were asked to be
In a nudist club setting.
and you
in
never
a-
told me about this.
I turned it down. Okay, do I win points there? I did the right thing, folks. Learn from me. Just say no.
No. I don't want to know. I mean, I want to know now that
No.
you never went. Are you telling the truth?
Telling the
Okay.
truth, so help me.
Well, now I did go to a nudist camp.
Of course you did. Of course.
I'm always the one that tries things first, guys.
She is.
But it's true. Now, I didn't actually go there nude and actually, like, was one of them. I went, okay, my ex at the time. Do we really want to know this story?
No. Let's let our imagination go as far as
I can't.
they can, and then
Puffs, I swear to God, you got to sponsor me. You need to sponsor me right now. Okay, anyway, my ex, my youngest, her father, the area in Michigan we lived, there was a nudist, what did I just say, campground, okay? Now, there were a couple of them in Michigan, in southern Michigan, and one of the ones in southern Michigan was near where I lived. And so we drove past the sign that said nudist campground, no, it's called Cherry Tree Campground, but we knew it was a nudist campground, right? And he drove by it and he's like, oh my God, I'm like, let's pull in. He's like, no, why do we want to do that? I said, let's pull in and see what this is about. I want to see if it's for real because I'm not believing that it's real, right? So we pull into the driveway. Now, of course, they have a metal fence. You can only get so far in the driveway, and then there's a metal fence. Yeah, it is cold in Michigan, which is weird that they had a nudist campground, but they have a couple. Go figure. And there might be even more. So we go up into the gate, and it was locked and closed. You couldn't. And it was on a farm, which made it creepy and more perverted, if that's even possible. So we look out past, like they're way in the back. The campground is past the barn. It's way in the back. And finally, I'm like, oh, this is boring. We're going to sit here until we see some new people because I wasn't going to be happy until we start seeing the nudists, right? So finally, we seen all the nudists start finally coming out, and they were playing games. I will say this. It's not right on so many levels. On so many levels that especially middle-aged people should be out playing volleyball naked. And they were playing like were they tossing frisbees? I don't remember. They were like playing. They were walking around as if nothing, as if nothing, was weird about the fact that they were naked, but they were doing like playing games, and parts of the body on women, especially, but then were going everywhere. Parts of the body, parts of the body were.
You're going there, aren't you? Okay.
Okay, we're
you
going
told
there.
me to strap it on, man.
Man,
Seatbelt time, everyone. Get your seatbelts on.
Yes, please put on your seatbelts if you don't have them on.
Rocky Road.
But anyway, okay, back to whatever I'm saying. Is anybody watching us talk? Because we're getting really out of hand.
Off track.
Anyway, okay. So we were watching these people, and they were mainly our age now and older. Now, back then when I went there, I was like in my 20 something. Okay, I was young. I forget how old I was when I had my youngest, but however old
that
I
makes
was.
me the same age as whatever young was.
But when you're seeing middle-aged people, when you're seeing parts of the body that should never ever be going east and west. Oh my God. When you see parts of the body doing this, literally, I had to, I never told you this tonight. Literally,
No.
Okay, well, literally, I had to, throw up. Okay, I vomited. I got sick. Because
I think we all need to take a break, intermission time, to get our head in a bucket, grab a spoon. Because I don't know what else to do here.
Okay, but
hard left.
Anyway, to witness that, okay, it only made you sick, which I definitely got sick multiple times. So I'm like, get me out of here. I thought this was a good idea, but I was wrong. I'm like, I will never be a nudist in my life. And I'm more of an exhibitionist, okay? And she's, well, are you? You are a little bit. Yeah, you are. Don't try to play innocent. Anyway, literally when you see this happening, and then you also see the 70-year-olds, the elderly, and they're sitting in chairs, and there's ways to sit in a chair. There's ways not to sit in a chair. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. So anyway, lesson learned, don't ever, ever, ever um go and park in a nudist campground and think it's going to be fun and cool. Because you will be sadly, sadly mistaken to the point where you feel like you're going to die from vomiting so much. But anyway, then weirdly enough, I'm like, let's go to the next one. We never did. Just because, I was hoping to see, like, you know, I don't know in my finite brain at that time if I thought everybody was going to be young and beautiful, because I would think that if you were going to be nude in front of people, that you would be like in shape or look good.
And just so you people know where
Yes,
I was
Jerry.
home cooking and watching a movie more than likely. There I am, boring life. But
Okay, out of the two of us, as you could tell, I probably had a more animated life, wouldn't you say?
in some ways,
In a lot of ways, Kelly. Yeah. And a lot of it was not good, not good, not good. But yeah, I mean, that was a lesson learned, so there's that. But how did we get on the subject? Weren't we talking about something else?
let's hope we were, because we're getting back to it, whatever it is.
But that is a story you didn't know that I was the one. Even he didn't even want to go there. Like he wasn't even. He's like, no, let's don't do this. And I'm like, yeah, it's a nudist camp. I mean, I want to see, are there really new people? And we didn't for the longest time. Like we were sitting there stalking the joint for a good half hour, and finally they started coming out of their campers, and I'm like, oh no, I really thought this was just a joke, like it wasn't real, but it was real, and I was traumatized for a while.
I'm traumatized, and I
I
wasn't
think
even
I
there.
even had bad nightmares, like it was bad.
I'm gonna have one tonight. I hope you all feel sorry for me now.
Sherry, yes, it was a nightmare, and that was a lesson learned. So, I mean, could you imagine a flag football game there? No, but they probably played it because they were playing all kinds of games, like nothing. I think badminton, which was another. They'd reach out with the badminton, and things would move forward that should have moved forward. Oh my gosh.
I'm trying to breathe.
Oh my God. Okay. Anyway, let's go to a new subject. That was okay. Weren't we doing likes and dislikes?
Yeah, back to
Okay,
that.
back to that. How did we get on nudist camp? I don't know.
I plead the fifth.
Okay, it was her fault. That's probably what happened. I don't know. What about the gravity of all this? Yeah, the gravity. Yeah, no. Anywhoozy, let's go back to. Let's go back to. Let's go back to whatever it is we're trying to talk about. Okay, likes and dislikes. Okay, let's pick another. Okay. What? Okay, your favorite sport, and I'll think of all this. I'll do it this way: water skiing or volleyball.
Volleyball.
Water skiing. Okay, there's a difference. Yep. Love water skiing, and I love volleyball. But if there's a gun to my head, it's going to be water skiing.
Volleyball.
Okay, there we go. Um, let's see. Did you two ever switch places as a prank? Yeah.
Yeah, we did a few times.
But literally, we didn't do it very much because I tell you, people would get us mixed up every day to where we didn't have to try. So that's why we barely ever tried. But I think we only switched classes like a couple times, like literally a couple times, because we got mixed up all the time. So, and when we switched classes, we got punished. We got in trouble. So, yeah. Rain or snow? Rain or snow? Yeah, this one's tough. I'm going to say snow
Rain.
for me. What?
Rain.
Okay, fine, rain. Yeah, rain, sappy. I get it with her. Cakes or pies? Oh, that's a good one. Cakes or pies? Pies.
Pie.
Oh, pies. Good. That was the right answer, Kelly. Okay. Favorite holiday? There we go.
Christmas.
Yeah, I think I'd have to say Christmas. I mean, I love all the other holidays like as much, but obviously, if I had to just pick one, like one a year, yeah, I'd have to say Christmas too. So we're the same on that. So far, we only have 7. Is that 7 or 8? I can't. I think it's supposed to be 8. 8. We only have 8 differences, and we have 15 same things, items, whatever. I don't know. Oh, baking or cooking. There's another good one.
That's tough.
See, we love to do both. Both of us.
I don't know.
Both of us love to cook. Period.
I'd say bake.
I think baking. Yeah. Probably. Yeah. Diamonds or chocolate? Oh, diamonds. Are you kidding? Diamonds or chocolate?
That's tough.
What?
It's tough. I mean, I have a chocolate
no.
affair pretty much every day, but I've been really good and slacking. Oh, man.
Okay.
Okay,
no.
diamonds slightly wins. Slightly.
Wow. That's not
So
even right.
slight, it's a millimeter.
Soda or juice? Juice.
Yeah, juice.
Yeah. Favorite Beatle? I'm a huge Beatles fan, so I have to ask. Okay, favorite Beatle?
George.
John Lennon wasn't he? He started out the Beatles. John Lennon was my John Lennon. Obviously, I know he went solo, but Lennon was the man.
George.
Wrong. So that's different. Okay, so what are we right there? Lucy or Desi? Lucy.
Lucy.
Lucy. Yes. Love her. Let's see. Okay. What is your favorite fruit?
Oh, man, that's tough.
This one is tough. So I'm going to have to stop and think.
I kind of have more than one. I would say, because I can pick 3. The one that's red and it looks like prongs are sticking out of it. Cut it open, it's white in the middle. Forget the name of it. It has an R in it. Kiwi.
Dragon fruit?
No, I don't think so.
Passion fruit?
No. Kiwi, and then what was the other one?
Kiwi?
Yeah.
No.
This the red fruit tastes similar to kiwi and strawberry, so that's why I like that too. There's one more.
Okay, so the weird ones? No.
Yeah, star fruit is a good one. Those 3.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Those are more bland. Okay. Mine is watermelon. Mine is watermelon, probably oranges and strawberries, if I had to pick 3. So yeah, I know. Okay. Cherry says, oh, George was hers too, favorite
Okay.
Beatle. Coffee or tea? Pomegranate. Was it pomegranate?
No,
That was, no.
no, it's
I
bigger.
think I know what you're talking
It's
about.
bigger than that.
Yeah, I think are you sure it wasn't dragon fruit?
Positive.
Okay. Well, then I don't know.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
I like iced tea. But I like my Starbucks mocha latte. White chocolate mocha latte. I'd probably have to say coffee on this one too. Is that 4? Yeah. Okay. Starbucks or Big B?
Big B.
I don't know. I don't get to have Big B coffee, so I don't actually know on that one. So I can't really do that one. Because
Oh, we should do what chocolate? White, dark, or milk?
White.
I would say dark for me.
No, no. You like the bitter crap? Okay, no. There's a big fat no. Okay, so what else? You got to give us a story. Or a story about us or whoever. It's story time.
I'm trying to think. Oh, how you wanted to take out Nikki, the one sister we don't really claim.
That wasn't a good story. That wasn't a good story, though. It was awful. You're making it sound like I'm a big fighter or something.
She's
and
the
I'm
big
really
bad
not.
wolf.
I'm really not. MMA or boxing, neither. I'm not into either.
I'm not into either, but if I had to pick MMA.
Yeah, we're both Pepsi over Coke.
Yeah, Pepsi.
What else? What else can we? I don't know what. We're just boring.
Well, you like grape and everything. I always put cherry. That was weird for a while.
Yeah, I like grape a lot. Yeah. Favorite day of the week?
Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday is mine too. And I don't know why, because anymore my Saturdays consist of doing everything that I didn't get done during the week. Like going to do the grocery shopping, and that's pretty
Favorite
sad.
season?
Favorite season?
I'm going to say fall.
It's fall as far as overall feeling. It's fall, but yet I like to have fun, so the summer just is right up my alley. It's just too hot is all. But like summer, I look forward to doing everything outdoors. What is the best trip you ever took together? Oh, Cedar Point? Would it be? Or we've had trips. Oh, remember the hotels we would go to? We've had. It depends. Oh my God, this could get. I don't. We don't want to get graphic. What would be your favorite lake together? Would it be Cedar Point?
Yeah, because she makes fun on me when we get on the pretty big roller coasters because I get a little chicken the bigger up we go. And I get all scared and freaked out. And she's laughing at me. What you say?
Yeah, Cedar Point is a big amusement park in Sandusky, Ohio. You guys should look it up. And it is like one of the best, one of the biggest. And I used to go there once a year, sometimes twice a year. And I haven't been there in a long time. But I want to go so bad. And it's weird because I've been like severely afraid of heights all my life. So what do I do? But I'm one of those weird people that like in my mind, it's like, oh, I know how to conquer this fear. It's by going on roller coasters, and eventually I go on them enough, I'll get over this fear. Well, it hasn't happened. I'm still really, really afraid of heights, but yet I really, really love roller coasters. And I've rode all the big ones. And I want, Kelly has not. And I know she wouldn't. I know she would look at some of them and say, absolutely not. And I would try to get her on them because her reaction is always she grabs my leg and like digs her nails into my leg. And as we're going on a ride, she's like, I hate you. I hate you. You got me on this. Got me on this ride. Why did you do this to me?
I start swearing, then I turn around and pray. It doesn't make sense, but it would if you were there.
It's bad.
And then I cry, and then I'm like breathing heavy, happy we ended the ride.
Yeah, like.
And then thrilled. I say never again.
And then I'm like, let's go again.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the time. Yeah. Where would you like to travel to? Anywhere in the world?
Islands, just any island.
Yeah. Scotland, Ireland, oh, right up my alley. Like any of the islands, Iceland, Greenland. Yeah, any of the islands, I agree. Totally. Would be my first. But I do want to go to Africa, and I want to go to see the Lion Whisperer, that Kevin Richardson. You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
He has a sanctuary of lions and even leopards, hyenas. Does he have tigers? I don't think so. Anyway, I want to go there. I want to see for myself. Oh, they're so beautiful. I'm like sub to his channel. I don't know if you guys, I love seeing those big creatures, and he like gets to play with them and roll around with them and walk with them. And I'm like, man, why can't I be him? If I could do that for a living, oh my gosh. Yeah, UK would be. I think my first places would be the islands, and I think Scotland would be my first. Would Scotland be your first?
As far as another country?
Like one of those islands that I just said, between Ireland, Scotland, Iceland, or Grassland. Which one would be your first pick out of those four?
Probably Scotland.
Yeah. Scotland, I could definitely see, like, Braveheart, like, oh yeah. And I want to go all and get a kilt, and I don't know. It'd probably be the most uncomfortable thing. I don't know. Are they made out of burlap? I don't even know. They look like they'd be. I don't know. All I know is I would want to go to Scotland, and I'm a castle lover. So, like, oh, there we go. What type of house in any form? You're talking mansions, castles, A-frames, like Tudor houses, whatever kind of house. What would be your ultimate, your one to live in?
Well, if no money, like or no money wasn't an option.
Yeah, money wasn't an option.
Castle has always been my number one.
Yes,
but that's not realistic, and so
well, it is.
That's my non-realistic.
I'm a dreamer, so it is. Ireland and Scotland are so close. You could, yeah. And England, yeah. England, oh yeah, for sure. I want to meet the Queen, but I would be so afraid because I know I'd do everything wrong and probably get kicked out after 5 minutes. Maybe not even 5 minutes, because I would forget about all the things you have to do.
I'd probably mess up the curtsy, and then we'd go from there.
No, you would mess up the what you wear. You would wear the wrong thing.
Yeah, I would.
And I would be embarrassed. That's what would really happen. Okay. Yeah, I would say we had a couple that were the same. Yeah. Let's see, what else? A castle, I tell you what, like, my dream is to have a castle, and when I get a castle, I want to play hide and seek in my castle. I'm dead serious. Like, it's a fantasy. Like, it's really, I want it to happen. or at least visit a castle where I can play hide and seek. And I mean, I want to have access to the whole castle, and I want to play with a bunch of kids and play. What would you do in the castle?
I'd probably have a themed room like on Clue, the board game. So I'd have a conservatory, a billiard room, yeah.
That's it. You
Well, I
do
haven't
nothing
thought that far
exciting?
into it.
I
I'd have a
have.
guy rescue me out of the tower part. I'd act like I'm a damsel in distress and I need him. That I would do.
That's messed up.
It's messed up, but that's what I do.
Very messed up.
Can't think of anything else.
You want to do something exciting and fun?
Yeah, I just haven't got
There you
that
go.
far with it yet.
That's fine. Okay, what genre of movie is your favorite? There we go.
Probably comedy, romance.
No, Kelly's not a damsel. She tries to be. That's what it really is, but she's not. Comedy for me. Comedy, a romantic comedy is yours?
Yeah, you'd be just comedy.
I can't. Okay, usually those, some of them are actually funny, but a lot of the romantic comedies are not funny. Like, they try to be, but they're just not. Couldn't get out of my hiding spot. Yeah, that's true. I would probably have to have a hiding spot near a restroom for sure. So we have a difference in movies. It's not comedies. Like, I want to laugh till I cry all the time. You know, that would be my. Those kind of movies are the best, where all you're doing is you're laughing so hard you're crying, aren't they? Kelly, yeah. Okay, are you a romantic person or not?
I'd say yeah.
I'm usually like I want romance, but I don't want it to get weird. And usually it gets weird. You know, I don't want it to get like I'd love something really out there and like really extravagant and stuff romantic. But like the normal romantic stuff to me is like, okay, I got a box of chocolates for me. What am I gonna do with it? Like it doesn't to me that's not romance. I don't know. Is it to you? I don't even know. Belle said I flew out the window at the nudist story. Yeah, the nudist story, the nudist campground, it's a true story. I wish it wasn't true, but
So do I. I think you all shared my pain.
You would have been
I
there.
didn't hear that today.
I would have been the one trying to cover your eyes, like not wanting you to see.
She would have. She used to cover my eyes to certain things in movies. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I don't know. There's so many stories.
The guy that was hitting on us, that was supposedly running for mayor.
Oh,
Yeah, that was messed up. Outside of a club at like 2 a.m.
no, we were in the club.
Oh, were we? Going outside, but anyway. That was it. He had his buddies with him.
That was it? That wasn't even
Well,
a
he
story.
was young, and we knew he was just being retarded, but so vote for me.
You have to tell the whole story.
It's not really, it's just one of those moments. I mean, every time we went out, something happened. It wasn't necessarily a lengthy
Yeah, we
thing,
should have
but
been allowed to go out in
we
public.
should have been locked up, but we didn't.
We should have been. There were a lot of stories tied into the dancing, as you can imagine. So
We had a subliminal warning label, I would say.
There was one time where we were leaving a club and she had a guy that said he came and told me, "Hey, she's gonna go home with me, okay?" And I'm like, "No, she's not." He's like, "Yeah, she is." Like, nope, she's not, because he was like groping on her, and I had to. I mean, literally, I had to go get the bouncer to get him. Like, literally, I had to intervene because it was so messed up. We should have never went out. What were we thinking? I don't know. But anyway, um, so this guy literally was fighting with me that she was going home with him, and she rode with me. So that's why, and he was fighting with me, and I was like, "You're gonna fight with me?" I said, "Kelly," and he's like, and she's like, "Hold on just a second. I want to get his number." And I said, "What? No, that's messed up. Like, this is the kind of idiot. Like, no, no, we're not getting numbers." And so I had to follow over there, and literally, he had a hold of her, and I had to rip his arm off her. Oh, I wanted to choke him. And literally, I forget what I did. What did I do?
I don't know.
remember.
She
I don't
probably
remember
swore
how
at him
bad.
and took a hold of him and manhandled him.
I'm not really sure what happened to
He's
that man.
probably not alive or barely alive to this day
I don't-
because of her.
But it was bad.
It was bad,
And these, because you made rotten choices. What were you doing?
I made poor choices.
Poor choices.
I'm paying for that today. Thank you for that
And I was
sobering
the
thought.
one that, tried to keep her from those choices. Yeah, bad. Okay, have you been to a sports event? Oh yeah, lots.
Yeah,
We played. I played any sport I could play in school. I played, I think, every sport that the girls could play
yeah, we did.
in the private school. I played
Track, softball, volleyball.
cheerleading. Oh man,
That was it. We couldn't play, but we
Well-
played soccer and basketball on free time.
we got it to where finally there was co-ed. Oh, Bell says, "Wow, I want his number." we did get it. I was one of the ones. There was a couple of us. I was the main person that got co-ed soccer finally at our school. I had to go up against the board because I wanted it so bad. I wanted to play with the boys. I always did. I always played sports with the boys. So finally, I got the board to pass us girls playing on the same team. So that was fun. Are you still making rotten choices?
Wow. Maybe
Yeah, are
this
ya?
airtime right now might be a rotten choice. I'm gonna find out.
Really a bad choice.
Yeah, it might
was.
be that choice.
You might learn too much about me.
I'm still learning about her, which scares me on all levels, but at least you're learning with me.
It's really not. You know a lot. You know enough to get the gist.
Oh, she's had 3 generations hit on her. That was sick and twisted. So there's that.
I did?
Yeah. Grandpa, dad, and son.
Oh, I did. Oh,
That was
okay.
bad.
Yeah, that was bad. That was a bad moment. Why are we going to the men?
I don't
Why are we
know.
talking about men?
I don't know.
You need to get off that subject. And how long have we been on here? What time is it? I don't even know. It's almost 1:00 in the morning. Yeah, I don't know what we're thinking here, but hi, Jenny. Let's see. We got to tell some good stories. Good ones. None. There's just none.
That's the bad thing. We had so much drama and traumatic things.
That's it.
I'm trying to think of something.
Well,
that's
traumatic.
worthy of
Yeah. The car
airtime.
accident.
Yeah, that car accident was bad.
I had a bad car accident, and she had to come to the hospital and see me all wrecked up. So there's that. Jesus was the best, the Jesus story. Yeah, that one I don't ever live that story down, I don't think. Because, I was like, I thought when we met him, what the deal was, I thought he was the lead singer. So I thought, Kelly, should I really, maybe I should dance with him because he's the lead singer and maybe we will figure out, I don't even know where I was going with that, but something like maybe we should and we could meet the rest of the band members and maybe, I don't even know. I don't know why I can't remember. It's too many years ago. But then when I said, aren't you the singer? And he's like, no. He said, I'm the harmonica player. And I'm like, really? I just wasted my time. Actually went out on the dance floor for this creep. This creep who looked like Jesus. And I was like, and I told Kelly, I said, I will take it for the team. Just to, if he was the lead singer, maybe. He wasn't. He was the harmonica player. Like, I'm gonna meet somebody, and I don't
we
even
could
know.
tell the time that strippers came and we got to go on their bus and see the stacks of money that they had. And
Oh yeah. I don't know if you guys, well, I'm sure you have heard of the strippers, the Chippendales. Well, Kelly and I, the Chippendales came to one of the clubs that we were at, and we didn't watch the show. Well, you watched part of it, right?
No, we stood outside
No.
waiting to dance.
We went to the club after the show was over. Like the show was getting over at like 10 o'clock at night, and then they were going to open up the club for all of us to dance. So what we did was the strippers, left, and so they let us all in, and we went out dancing. And then the strippers came back in, they dressed, and they wanted to dance with everybody. And so they started dancing with all of us. And then we got to talking, I guess. I don't even know how that went down. Do you? I don't know. But then they invited us back to their bus. And I'm like, this is awesome, right? So we went back to the bus, and there's naked strippers in the bus counting their money. And I'm like, what are we? Where are we? And mind you, once again, I was protective over her. I didn't want her to see naked men, obviously, or men, period, but let alone naked. I mean, and I was like, and I made a joke, like I do, like, I'll take that one, you take that one, and our friend, you take that one, make it a joke. But obviously we got off of there. I was just joking around, like, because I felt stupid and uncomfortable. Obviously there were naked men. I'm like, this is wrong. Like, we don't want to go here. So we went back into the club. I'm like, what were we thinking? Like, why were we on there? Why were we on the bus? Why did we go? I don't know what we were thinking was going to happen. We didn't think. Okay? We weren't thinking. Our wild days back then got wild. I mean, that was a wild one because, we weren't ready for that. But I wasn't paying attention to the nudity because these strippers had all their money on the table back there and on the chairs, stacks of bills like this high. And I was like, oh my gosh, look at all that money. I mean, we're in the wrong business.
That's really not the area you want to contemplate life choices.
Oh, guys, I didn't want to be a stripper.
Just so you know.
I didn't want to be a stripper, guys. But I was like, my gosh, the money. Like, I was like, I didn't know they made this much. So bad. But then, the story didn't end there. I know you guys probably thought it did. I mean, we got off the bus and went inside and did the right thing, right? Because we were not raised to be with naked men. Well, we didn't know, obviously, who were strippers. So we went back into the club, not like we should have been there. This was our wild days, guys. Please, before you judge, just know we didn't have it all together back then. Okay, so cut us some slack. But anyway, we went back in. Okay, so the story didn't end, and they came back in and were dressed this time, thank God, and started dancing with us. And then they were like, "Hey, we're going out to eat. You guys want to go out with us afterwards?" And I'm like, "Well, yeah, like of course we do." So we all went with them, and our friend was acting like an idiot, okay, because she was one of those, like she actually was a groupie for a while. Like I worked with her. She invited us, like I told her I didn't want to go to no strip show. I'd never been. I don't want to go. And so she's like, "Well, we can just hang out with them." I said, "We can just hang out with strippers? How does that even work? I don't even know." But and sure enough, she got it to where we all like went out to eat. So I was like, "Okay." So we went out to the restaurant, and my stomach was in knots. I was too like nervous to even be around them. I mean, these were men that looked like, you know, just awesome.
They look photoshopped. Don't you say?
They were,
They all
you know,
lifted weights
had it all
and
together. Okay,
no
I don't know.
fat percentage.
They were
It was all
awesome.
just-
Yeah, you know, zero fat, muscles out to, you know, and just ripped and yeah. Okay, so yeah. So we're sitting there watching them eat salads and stuff, and I'm just sitting there. I couldn't eat at all. I'm just sitting there watching them. And my friend was being the idiot, like all over, like obsessed with them. And I was like, and so I turned to one of them. I said, "Don't you get sick of like the whack jobs that like stalk you and come at you?" We were eating with them. I don't even know. It just I couldn't. I just wasn't one of those people that was all about them. Lots of Photoshop. Well, yeah. Well, they looked like they
we
were.
didn't
But
complain. You didn't complain about it.
I didn't complain, but okay. The point I'm making, though, the nudity, obviously, like I wasn't ready for that. I don't even know what I was thinking was going to be on the bus. I don't even know. I thought nobody was going to be on the bus, honestly. I thought because we were going to go and talk, and I don't know what ever happened. We weren't going to do anything with them, just so you know, and did not. We didn't kiss them or nothing or nothing. I don't even know where. How did we get on this subject? You brought it up. We have wild stories, guys, but they ended it in a very boring way, I think. You know. Uh, were you ever designated driver?
I was.
I
Oh,
was.
I was
yeah.
more though.
Yeah.
I was less the drinking type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were, back then, it's true. We were not, those days, I mean, thank God we're not wild and not out there anymore. Now we're boring. Totally boring. She's more boring than me. You are. You are. You're more boring.
In
than
a
me.
good way.
No. In a boring way. No. It's not a good way. Beer or wine. I don't get into either.
Neither.
We really, I don't
Neither.
really drink. I just
Neither.
don't. I don't like. Like I said, compared to years ago when I would drink once in a while, and to now, like I said, it's pretty boring.
Mm.
Yeah, I would say. Um, let's see. I don't know what time it is. We got to think of other good stories and we're going back to men. This is stupid. Like I don't want to talk about
We
men.
could talk about when we cheerleaded, the uniforms we had to wear.
No, let's not do that.
We had to wear a full circle skirt for the one because we were at a Christian
school,
and our captain of our cheerleading squad was a sewer, and she thought it'd be cool if we wore these long pilgrim skirts, as I like to call them. Here's the thing: they weren't modest, because when you did anything in a flexible way, but her goal was to be modest. It didn't make sense to me. It was a twisted
Because
thought.
when the wind would catch the skirt just right.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
demented. She was demented. She shouldn't have been captain
She
sewing
made the
our uniform.
She made the ugliest skirts. I mean, God bless her, but she could sew. It's just that they weren't. I mean, I think they looked more like poodle skirts almost. It was weird.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
was
know.
punishment for.
Yeah, it was more torture to
Yeah.
wear those things. For sure. Yeah. Favorite subject in school?
I liked history.
I liked history too. I hated math. Math for sure was the hate.
Yeah, we both.
Math
Math
was
is
just
not fun.
Still to this day, I don't understand why we need math. Malls or garage sales? Oh, garage sales.
I would
Well,
say.
okay, malls. If I'm, if we're talking, well, we're talking shopping.
I still say the mall.
Yeah, I'd probably have to say mall. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'd have to say mall on that one. So we are the same on that one, right? What is the count now? It is
5,002.
10, 11, 12. We have 12 differences in 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 25 likes. I'm saying. But once again, I really am the nice one. It's just that I get portrayed as the not so nice one. It's true. And you know it. I don't know. I don't think anybody's really listening to us. We should probably go. Yeah, there's not really a whole lot. Like I said, she still lives in Michigan. I still live here. We don't see each other too often, so it's nice when we get these times when we can spend with each other. But usually we just laugh a lot, like we do, like you see before. We laugh a lot. Like I just look at her and she looks ridiculous, and then I start laughing. Usually, that's how it works. What do you say? Yeah, that's how it works usually. So, what do you think? Ready to go?
Yeah.
What time is it? I know it's in the morning. It's about 12 after 1. So we should probably go and end this. I don't know what we learned from this.
Nothing.
Nothing. But we had a lot of stupid moments. Thank you, Lulu. I just wanted to get her on because, like I said, we don't see each other much, so it's nice to get on when we can. And well, this is the first time, but hopefully we'll be able to get on sometimes. But I just wanted to put her on mainly so you guys knew I wasn't lying when I said I had a twin in the world. So I guess we will go ahead and shut this down. And thank you all for joining. And sorry I didn't see all the chat. We were being ridiculous for a while. Well, we meaning her. She's the one that was, yeah. So if you have any more questions later on, let me know and I'll try to answer them. But I guess we will let you go. It's late for everybody, I think. So thank you for spending time with us. And Sunday night, I will try to do an auction. So hopefully you guys can join me and we'll see what shenanigans we can have Sunday night. And so, yeah, that's about it. I'll see everybody later. Bye.
Bye.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
Sure. You'll come back?
Yeah, I'll come back.
She'll come back. I don't think I scared her off. Bye, everybody. Have a nice night. Night, Lulu. Mike, I don't have to say goodnight because he's here. So, good night, guys. Thanks for coming.
Night.